There's a really ugly truth that they are not telling you in the media about the Iran deal and about the war in Ukraine. You know all those sanctions that they put against Russia, those Western sanctions? They didn't work. Remember how they said they were gloating that they're going to destroy Russia's economy, they're going to cripple it? Guess what? The ruble is the strongest that it's been now in 2 years. They made the ruble better. They increased Russia's revenue. And now they realize what they have done, and they are scrambling to find gas. Because let me tell you something, man. Russia supplies 30 to 40% of Europe's gas. And winter is coming. Emmanuel Macron, the French president, is in Algeria right now. That's a country that the French occupied for 150 years. They killed millions of Algerians. They tortured them. They massacred them. And now they're begging for gas from the ones that they brutalized, from the Algerians. They're in panic mode. They are absolutely in panic mode, and they don't know what to do. You got Biden going to Venezuela and asking Maduro, the dictator, right, that they're trying to get rid of, apparently. And now you got Biden going to Venezuela, begging Maduro for oil, right? This is the same Maduro that they called a dictator, and they're trying to overthrow him. And now they want his oil. And then Biden goes to Saudi Arabia, and he gets slapped in the face. They don't even send the king. They don't even send MBS to greet him at the airport. Because, I mean, how humiliating. How humiliating. And so right now, amidst all this, you got Israel popping out of nowhere and trying to present itself as some sort of, prestigious, reliable supplier of gas. And you got Ursula von der Leyen, the EU commissioner, with the Israelis shaking hands and signing a deal and saying, they're going to partner up now. And Israel trying to snatch up, basically, Russia's market share. And what else are they doing? Israel is making sure that the Iran deal is not signed. They hate it, right? Israel does not want the Iran deal to succeed because that means that Iran can sell its oil and sell its gas. They don't want those contracts going to Iran. Europe needs gas more than ever right now. If the Iran deal is signed, Israel hates that because it means it cannot isolate. And remember, Israel wants to keep Iran isolated. They want to make Iran a pariah. That's why they hate the nuclear deal. Hezbollah told them, if you do anything before this maritime border dispute is solved between Lebanon and Israel, there's going to be a war. We are going to attack you. And the Israelis, it seems they got the message. They backed off, right? Iran called their bluff. Right now, the Europeans really have no choice. Israel was unable to deliver. Nothing worked, in terms of the oil prices, gas prices. They have no choice but to sign the Iran deal. So right now, the Europeans, they have no choice but to sign the Iran deal. And that's why they're saying, we're closer than ever to signing the deal. You bet. You bet, because winter is coming soon. And let me tell you something, man. If winter comes and there is no gas and people are freezing, you are going to have riots in the streets. You're going to have riots in the streets, and these politicians know this. So they have no choice but to sign the Iran deal. And it really shows you how they blindly follow Washington. They have no clue what they're doing, and they end up hurting their own people. All of these sanctions backfired. They are begging everyone for gas. They're desperate to sign the Iran deal. None of this worked. They shot themselves in the foot. And it's actually twice as bad because they have also at the same time accelerated the rise of the East. They have pushed Russia into China's arms. They have pushed India, Russia, China, Venezuela, Iran closer together. The whole global South is uniting and cooperating economically and in every domain more than ever. And that is a direct result of these sanctions, of this campaign against Russia, which, really doesn't seem to be going their way. Let's put it that way.